Are you the flop?
Sorry, couldn't resist. When you have the PhD flopper and you just do that, you just can't help but have that play in your head as you're doing it. Anyway, good day mates, PokeDragon here. How's it all going? It's that time again. Let's talk about the new Call of Duty game, Modern Warfare 3. Last time with Modern Warfare 2, it left a bad taste in my mouth. Infinity Ward just did a bunch of changes that a lot of people didn't ask for. Perks were on a timer. The only good thing about Modern Warfare 2 was the drill charge and invasion, and that's pretty much about it. Modern Warfare 3 though, it's alright. The campaign though left a lot to be desired, as a lot of people said it's the worst campaign ever as it lasted for about 4 hours. Well, look at the bright side, guys. At least it's not like Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes, where you can literally beat that game in an hour 30 minutes. Yeah, it's actually true. Look it up. The multiplayer, however, though, had some really good changes. For starters, perks are not on a timer anymore. Thank God. I mean, holy crap. Finally, you can play at your full potential right from the start. Just how it was in old Call of Duty games. But they set it up a little bit differently this time around, as perks are tied to the gear that you have equipped. From your boots, from your vests, to the gloves, pretty much a lot of things. You can even set out a really good stealth build with the good combination of perks you have going. I was kind of hoping that, Quick Fix from Modern Warfare 2 would make a return as a perk, but maybe in later seasons we could pretty much get that, like, as in, like, a piece of gear or something. I don't know. We'll probably just see that future down the line. But, Jesus Christ, did the matchmaking get amped up or what? Jesus Christ. Yeah, the matchmaking has been ramped up. I'm kind of surprised that they haven't really added in AI bots to regular multiplayer. Certain games have been doing it nowadays. Fortnite has done it. Battlefield 2042 has done it. And one of my other favorite first-person shooter games, which is totally for free by the way, Splitgate, that game has done it. It's only a matter of time before games like Call of Duty, Halo, pretty much is going to do it. There were rumors that I did hear about that some people have been getting too good at Warzone and new players just get crushed all the time. So to balance it out, they're going to add in bots to Warzone. So, you know what? Since players are getting way too good at multiplayer, why not just do the same thing and just add AI bots to multiplayer? It'll just even things out a bit, make things balanced. So, for the multiplayer with the changes, I welcome the changes that they made. Far beats Infinity Ward's stupid changes if you ask me. But let's talk about one of the biggest things they added to Modern Warfare 3. And that is the inclusion of DMZ Zombies mode of what you're seeing right now. This is the best mode ever! I don't care what anybody else says. This mode kicks ass! I was a massive fan for Black Ops Cold War Zombies Outbreak when that came out, and this just amplifies it up to 11. Wow. I always wished for a PvE zombies experience on a large-scale Warzone-like map, and hey, we got it! Plenty of missions and contracts to do, a mix between Cold War Zombies Outbreak and the DMZ missions that you get in DMZ. And however though, like DMZ, everything you get on your person, you lose it as a result if you die and leave the match. I was not a big fan of that. And especially when you're grinding for weapons, grinding for weapon camos or stuff like that, or trying to level up your weapons, you gotta wait about a total of an hour before you use them again. There is a crafting system in DMZ Zombies, but after you craft them, you have to wait a total of 3 hours. But every time you do if you do a successful extraction, you shave that time down, little by little, which I'm okay with. But I'm not really a fan of actually losing everything and you have to start from scratch all over again. I kind of wish there was a way where you can actually get your stuff back in case something unfortunate happened, like the game crashing, there will be server interference, and you get kicked out of the match and you lose everything. It becomes a pain in the ass, and I wish there was a way to recover your stuff in case something like that happens. Also, I wish we could increase the capacity of our stash when it comes to DMZ Zombies. As of right now, you can only carry up to 10 things in your stash. And the only things you can have in your stash are perk cans, raw ether, and uncommon, rare, and ultra rare ether tools to upgrade your weapons. Those are the only things you can carry, and I kinda wish we could carry more than 10. Maybe 30, maybe 50, and duplicates stack on top of each other. And aside from ether tools, raw ether, and perk cans, I wish we could stash more than just those. I wish we could stash away self-revives. I wish we could stash away, well, armor plate upgrades from having 2 armor plates to 3 armor plates. I also wish we could stash away, well, our rump sacks or backpacks that we can stash extra stuff in. Like having an extra backpack in your stash in case you die and you lose everything. It's best to have a backup just in case. I also wish that DMZ Zombies have an item deposit system, where if you're full on your backpack and inventory management becomes a little bit hectic, I wish there was a deposit system where you can call down a deposit bag, and anything you stashed up in your backpack, you can just set up in the deposit bank, and it automatically goes to your stash, and you can use it in a later game. I would have liked if they did that later down the line. But above all of that, this is the best mode that they brought out. I had a lot of fun with DMZ Zombies. It's a great addition. You meet new players all the time. You make friends fighting zombies, enjoying what you love doing the most. You get to help out players that you meet around, like, say, I believe around 23, 25 at any given time, when you have, like, say, about nearly an hour. And heck, if you basically carry yourself extra armor plates, or extra armor upgrades, or an extra backpack upgrades, anything that you don't want, you could just meet a player on the map and just give it to them. And it's great. It's absolutely great. Or if you get knocked down and there's, like, well, players that are nearby, you can send out a plea for help and they can come and revive you. It's amazing. It's great. It's a great way to meet new people. It's fantastic. So, here's the big question. Is Modern Warfare 3 worth getting for the 4-hour campaign? Hell no. Is Modern Warfare 3 worth getting for the multiplayer? Well, if skill-based matchmaking or engagement optimized matchmaking wasn't very strict in multiplayer, then maybe. Then again, all they just have to do is just follow the example of what Fortnite and Battlefield 2042 did and just add in bots to their game modes. After all, sooner or later they're gonna add in bots to Warzone. They may as well do the same thing for multiplayer. But is getting Modern Warfare 3 for Zombies worth it? Yeah. Zombies is by far the biggest win out of this whole package. I had a lot of fun playing DMZ Zombies, especially with relaxing Spotify music in the background. I just kind of wish that the actual DMZ pretty much added Zombies mode as part of the free-to-play Warzone experience. Then that would have made things a lot different. But above all of that, Modern Warfare 3, overall, it's a 6.5 out of 10. It's not perfect, but I think the majority of the zombies pretty much takes up a majority of that score. If multiplayer matchmaking didn't ruin that experience, I would have enjoyed multiplayer a little bit more, but it did a lot of things right with the changes, and the campaign is pretty much the disappointment as it is, and it doesn't even worth mentioning. But above all of that, that's pretty much my thoughts on Modern Warfare 3. What are your thoughts on Modern Warfare 3 as a whole? Let me know in the comments below. I'm PokeDragon, and I will catch you guys next time. Have yourself a fun night. Take care.